Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Sharisse Brown, and today I'll be presenting my business, Lotus HR. Let me get started. So what problem am I solving? Have you ever had to hire an employee? Did you ever have to experience your first time hiring an employee, or did you ever have to fire an employee? Well, that's where we come in, Lotus HR. We're here to let our organization unleash your organization's success. We're here to empower your organization so that with Lotus HR. So in North Carolina, the top search in North Carolina was for HR help, and also in 2020, businesses were impacted by 20.2 billion in oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. In HR services, HR violations. So most small businesses, they don't have the resources or the funds in order to have HR services. So what we're here to do is to help help your organizations with your HR services, help you navigate through HR services as well as regulations, laws, and practices. We're here to provide services on an ad hoc basis. Our rate is $128 per hour, and then also we're looking to do value-based method contracted with your organization. What type of pillar services we're here to offer? We're here to help you with the life cycle of your employees. We're here to help attract, which is making sure your brand is out there so that candidates will want to come to your organization, like example, Google, Microsoft, Just Do It with Nike. Like, make sure your organization is recognized so that you can attract top talent. Also, what we'll do is help with the recruitment, the onboarding, which is the hiring, and making sure that your candidates are integrated into your organization properly. We'll also do development, help you develop your employees so that they'll progress throughout their career and they want to stay with your organization for the life cycle of their employment. We'll also help you with retention. Sometimes there's other organizations out there that might want to pilfer your employees, so we're here to make sure that you have a great compensation package, a great brand, and making sure that your employees want to stay with your organization. Also, what we'll do is help with separation. Separation, like not necessarily because there might be a workplace violation, but separation like retirement, helping making sure you have a great retirement package and how to separate your employees once they get to that part of their life cycle. What is our target market? Our target market is capturing at least on average the 1,433 businesses that started within Onslow County. These are new small businesses that happen to start within Onslow County within the past 2 years. What we want to do is we don't want to capture the full market right now, but we do want to capture at least 5% of that 1,433, which is around 72 clients. And how do we plan to do this? We plan to do this by scaling up. So starting out in month 1 at 0 and then progressively scaling up until we get to 72 clients by the end of the year. Who is our competitors within the organization? There's not really any competitors here within Onslow County or Jacksonville. The main competitors was out in Wilmington. So we have Achieve HR, and which they do is they basically help with HR for larger scale businesses, while our focus is smaller businesses, the new businesses and startups. The same thing with Leaf HR Group out of Wilmington, North Carolina. They tend to target larger business as well as focus on those well-established businesses. And again, we're going to focus on the new businesses and new startups. Leaf HR, honestly, is going to be our strongest competition. So our plan is to work with Leaf HR for those businesses that they might not be able to, they don't have the bandwidth or capacity to help. So we want to partner with them so that we could take on those clients. Human Resources Transformation, they're also out of Wilmington, and basically what they do is the HRIS, project management, so the technical side of human resources. And Insights for Performance, they focus on leadership training as well as human resources information systems. And then Innovative Human Resources, they didn't really have an online presence. So with us, we're going to have a more online presence, a more branding, so that we could get out there and be more competitive against our competition. So why Lotus HR? We're here to offer customized human resources services to your organization. We want to make sure that what we offer to you is efficient and effective. Also with me, I'm in human resources. I've been in human resources within the human resources field for 17 years. I have experiences in onboarding, compensation, strategic human resources, and also I've worked with various industries. I work for nonprofit, I work for local government, federal government, state government. I travel internationally, I work globally with organizations. So I have the experience there to help make sure that your organization gets the service that they need in order to have excellent human resources and keep your attract candidates and retain your employees. So what funding do I need? I need around $7,095, and this is basically for me to create a network. My network will be through the Chamber of Commerce, through or associations like the Society of Human Resource Management. It will also be for business and professional certification, a Bell team, banker, attorney, insurance, and lawyer, as well as office supplies, marketing, and taxes, and annual reports. So this is the main funding that I will need in order to have my, to start up my business. So what are my sales channels? My sales channels is networking with other small businesses, like here with my my fellow participants and other small businesses, the Small Business Center Network, banks like Marine Credit Federal Union, Chambers of Commerce, employment agencies, employment lawyers, and competitors. My marketing activities will be social media, mainly LinkedIn, networking events and opportunities, email newsletter, a website with a blog, as well as brochures. Key milestones are 25 clients with a gross of 47,750 or 300 billable hours, 50 clients with a gross revenue of 72,500 or 580 billable hours, and then 72 clients, which is the 5% of the targeted market. My team will be myself, an employment lawyer, and a virtual assistant, and here are my partners and resources. And that's it.
Thank you, Sharisse. I would agree, and I think this is certainly a need. You don't realize you need HR until you need HR, and I've served on some nonprofit advisory boards in the past that were in that very same boat that didn't think we needed it until an issue arose. You identified some things, some questions that I had is what would differentiate you from some others. So I think you answered some of that in your presentation. But one question I do have is, are you SHRM certified? I didn't see that in within this. Is that something you are or you intend to seek?
Unfortunately, I'm not SHRM certified right now, but I am in the process of getting SHRM certified, as well as the HCI, which is the Senior Professional HR certification, and I'm also seeking other certifications like World at Work, because right now I'm a compensation professional. So.
Awesome. Thank you for the presentation. It's good to see that you realize the need for HR, because I'll agree, a lot of people don't realize until they have a need. Not to go down the financial rabbit hole, but I think you mentioned that your projections were based on 25 businesses at 300 and I think it was 380 billable hours. Yes. So it comes out, that's about 15 hours per client. Yes. Is that per year?
That's 16 hours per client per year.
Okay, so a little over an hour a month with those clients. Exactly. And you think that is that enough bandwidth to meet their needs for the month of anything that comes up? Because maybe one instance could entail, if it's if it ends up going to the EOC or those type of things, is an hour a month enough, or is that just break even?
That's just break even. An hour a month might not be enough, depending on the issue. Like you mentioned, the EEOC, if they have a case or if they have to separate an employee and they need mediation services, it might not be enough. But for those that just don't know, like about certain laws, like do I need to sign up this person for FMLA or something like that? that 1 hour will cover those type of services, and that's usually what we see in HR.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna go really quick. I like how you have the can't beat 'em, join 'em concept for the bigger companies. Well, that's my time. I'll ask you off.
Okay, all right, thank you.